right. Mm, mm, mm. Alright. Mm, 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 mm. Can y'all see and hear me? Alright, let me see if y'all can see and hear me. Got all these damn windows up. Okay, okay. Y'all been in here for a minute. I announced on Instagram I was going live. I wanted to get into this beauty community tea, and y'all came running, honey. Y'all been in here chopping up since like 6 o'clock. Oh my God, you guys! Hey, say it by name, mom is here. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me this Sunday. Now, as you guys know, I usually do live streams on Sundays, anyways. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to people who have come out the woodwork who I didn't even know were subscribed to me, but are definitely loving my input on this beauty community drama. Me keeping it real, me not being a bandwagon jumper, and me seeing through the bullshit. Thank you guys so much for the positivity. To the ones who feel like I shouldn't be covering this because this is considered white tea, you can exit stage left, okay? If you're not here for this tea and you don't want to be here, you're not forced to be here. We've come to talk about damn James Charles, Tati Westbrook, and Jeffree Star. Point blank, period, okay? So, anyways. Listen, we got a bunch of comments. I love you guys too. Listen, we got a super chat already. Thank you, Ania Hughes. Thank you so much for the super chat. So it's been a bunch of mess, honey, and I'm here for it, okay? So you guys know I did the live stream a few days ago where I talked about the situation, and some of Tati Westbrook's fans, they kind of got in their feelings. They thought I was being mean, and oh, you're judging her, and it wasn't about judging her. I just saw through the bullshit. Like I said, I've been through the same things as a James Charles, so I kind of know what to look for, okay? And being that I went through so much bullshit for 7 months of just straight up lies, slander, and fuckery, and people turned against me with no proof just because the person who was lying on me was loud and animated, it says a lot about human nature and how people who were rocking with you will just turn on you quick. And that's the same thing I felt was going on with James, with the whole James Charles situation, because Tati is very quiet. She's more subdued. You know what I'm saying? She wears her narcissism in a different type of way. She tries to come off really sweet and like a mother figure. So that way people will say, well, damn, everything she's saying has to be real, has to be true because she's older. She's like a mom. She mentored him. And what happened? What happened is that basically they wasn't expecting that young ass 19-year-old boy to come out the fucking woodwork with all types of receipts on that ass, okay? James Charles was like, you know what? Y'all want to play? I'm here for it, bitch, okay? And he came through. And I watched his whole 41-minute video that he did the other day addressing the situation. And I thought he did an awesome job addressing every single point, okay? Let me see what the comments are saying. Let's see here. Look, Almighty Calvin says, yes, go the fuck off. Prim says, Tati's 37 hanging on a 19-year-old. Delilah says, drag them all, T. Exactly. There's nobody innocent in this. Miss Princess says, hold my damn teacup. Exactly. And that's the thing. This cancel culture and this whole because somebody is sweet and subdued or somebody's loud and animated that they're automatically right is bullshit. It's such bullshit. The way I saw people attacking that young man, and I'm not saying James is innocent. I'm not saying that James has never done anything wrong. But my point is for everybody to turn on him that quick, for him to lose millions of subscribers in one weekend based off of what Tati said, and nobody said, well, damn, well, where are the receipts? You're just talking about all this, but where are the receipts? James brought receipts and he bought facts, okay? Now, oh shit. I love y'all too. Let's see here. We got a new member. Shout out Urena D Gamer. Thank you so much for joining the membership. Michelle Lewis says, hey T, everybody knows the real love you. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, sis. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? The real ones stood beside me. The real ones had my back. The real ones stayed on me like, T, just stay focused. Fuck the bullshit. We riding with you. The fake ones, they did what they had to do, but then they try to come back. I had people email me like, I had unsubscribed. I want to apologize. And I'm like, you know what? It's whatever. You don't have to resubscribe because I'd rather have real people who see through bullshit rock with me than have a bunch of fake ass followers, okay? I don't want a million fake ass followers who will then abandon me as soon as they even speculate that something might be truthful until they hear my side of the story. And I think for James Charles, that's how he feels as well. Like, damn, them 3 million people who just bounced on him, y'all stay gone. But of course, now they've all come back. He done went from having 10 million subscribers. I think he's at like 19 million again. So all these same fake ass people who ran to unsubscribe to him because of Tati's video, they've now all come running back. And that's that bullshit I can't stand about this whole cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? People being seen as guilty before being proven anything, which is sad. And we've been going through this forever. You know what I'm saying? It's just now that the white beauty community, they're getting a taste of what a lot of us black YouTubers go through, you know what I'm saying, on a monthly damn basis over here, okay? Let's see here. Another super chat. Let's see. Father the Bird says, we need to go in on that pasty ass, no edges dude looking like dude from Casper Lion. Did you also see FaZe Banks' video calling out Tati, saying how much money she made since that video? No, I haven't watched FaZe Banks' videos in a while. I need to check him out. I've been binge watching Shane Dawson's documentary, so I do need to go back and go check out FaZe Banks. But yeah, people kill me with the bullshit that, oh, Tati didn't put any ads in this video. That's not the only way people get paid on YouTube. Just because there wasn't an ad every 10 minutes did not mean that she did that genuinely. We still get paid off of clicks and views. Even if there's not one ad in there, you're still going to get paid from every click. That girl had 43 million views on that video. She walked away with at least 100 grand. I don't give a damn what nobody says. She walked away with good money. Then on top of that, she kept promoting Halo Beauty. Halo Beauty was popping up throughout the video where you could click on it. There was a link in the description. So she walked away with bank off of that video. So I definitely feel like a lot of this shit was straight up calculating, and she was manipulating her audience with that soft, you know what I'm saying, I'm a mother, and I'm a mother figure, and he's like my son. She was manipulating people, and I don't respect that at all. So I'm glad that, it's funny now that YouTubers, like the big YouTubers, are now trying to call it out. Now, I didn't see PewDiePie's whole video until after my stream because I don't like to get influenced by anybody. But it looks like PewDiePie was one of the first big YouTubers to call her out on her bullshit. Now, of course, I see other big YouTubers jumping on the bandwagon. I see Perez Hilton now trying to change his stance. But like I said, my thing is, you shouldn't have to wait for other people, you know what I'm saying, to feel a certain way. Like, if you watch something you feel like it's bullshit, call that shit out. It's like people be so scared to step on people's toes. People be so scared to, of the backlash. Like, keep the shit real. When I watch the video, I'm like, okay, I respected the first half of the video, but when she got to talking about the predatory shit, nah, bitch, you adding way too much sauce to this story. Now I'm not feeling it because this don't have nothing to do with the vitamins. This don't have nothing to do with the topic at hand. But it's like all the other big YouTubers were scared to call it out because of, Tati's, being so sweet and demure. They didn't want to look bad. You know what I mean? Let's see. We got a bunch of super chats here. Bells22, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Welcome new member, Exotic Sky, thank you so much for joining the membership. This damn chat is like flying. Almighty Coven says, I'm proud of James. The Kardashians are gonna follow James back in a week. I'm calling it now. Exactly. Now, let's see. Somebody says Perez Hilton is straight trash. He's another flip-flopper. I don't like that. Stand in your shit. Jeffree Star's backpedaling with no receipts. Perez been trash. Glad James defended himself, but he's canceled. Been watching since high school. I love you too, sweetie. A lot of my, high school people been watching me. They're graduating this year. Congratulations to you. Let's see here. Okay. Somebody told me today on Instagram, right before I logged on, they're saying that Tati deleted that video. Is that true? Do y'all know that? Did she delete the Bye Sister video? Let me see here. Stand in your shit. That's the truth. That is the truth. Finally caught alive. His bestie, Tanya Mongo, unfriended him. Oh, so him and Tanya, so James Charles and Tanya were best friends. See, that's the thing. People use this word friend very loosely, especially with this whole internet thing. People use that term very, very loosely. A lot of these people are only, connected because of their association, because they have large followings, because they're YouTubers. A lot of these people are not really what you would call friends, okay? Because a real friend is not going to just turn on you, unfollow you, and do all that shit publicly before getting your side of the story, okay? If that was really his best friend. So that says a lot about Tanya. But, Tanya, she's been had issues, honey. I can't take her serious ever since the whole TanaCon. She did the whole TanaCon situation, and then all of a sudden she was the damsel in distress, and she didn't know nothing, and she had no idea, even though she decided to put together the TanaCon. She wanted to distance herself from all the fuck shit. So ever since then, I really ain't been fooling with her. Okay, so Tati did remove it. Okay, so she deleted it. So that says a lot right there. That says everything I need to know right there. If you're gonna post something and post something that defamatory with no receipts, bitch, stand in your shit. Period, point blank. Why did she delete the video? If she's claiming that everything she did was, from the kindness of her heart, and she really wanted to reach out to James and let James know about himself and, get him help before it's too late, why did she remove the video? I bet she removed it because she realized she did not have the receipts. She mixed a lot of falsehoods with the truth. And the fact that she can't defend that, she's not trying to look at a lawsuit. Because if James really wanted to be petty, he has the money where he could sue her for all types of defamation of character, okay? He has the money where he could turn around and own Halo Beauty. So I find that very, very interesting that she deleted her video. The video that caused all this drama, she's not deleted it. Girl, you're full of shit. And I'm glad I read her for the filth. And any Tati Westbrook fans, y'all can be in your feelings. Y'all can unsubscribe to me. I don't give a flying fuck. Because like I've been telling y'all from day one, I'm not on here to have millions and millions of followers. I'm on here to have real people fuck with me. Point blank, period, okay? I read her for the filth. She's now deleted the video. So that says a lot about her damn character. And the fact that she made a second video trying to then play innocent. Oh, you guys, don't, let's stop abusing James Charles. Don't unsubscribe to him. Why did you wait 6 days to do that? You knew he was being abused within 24 hours. Your video went viral within 24 hours. Everybody was unfollowing him, including major celebrities. This young man was getting drugged through the mud, and you sat by and you just sipped tea, and you was popping your damn vitamins and having a good old funky time watching the destruction of his brand. That shit's not cool. And like I said, just because you're mad at somebody or you feel some type of way does not give you the right to mess up somebody else's brand, their livelihood, and what they work for. So when I see bitches like that, I'm going to call them out on their shit. So no, I'm not a fan of hers no more, because to me what she did was some sneaky, underhanded shit. I've been through that. So I don't respect bitches who go down that route. Because when you call somebody a friend, certain things are meant to be a private. And when you want to blast shit to the world once you get in your fucking feelings, that shows who you are and that shows your true character. Point blank, period. So I don't respect her as a 37-year-old woman. Like I said, I never understood this whole we're best friends, we're this and that, when his ass is 19 and you're 37 years old. Like I said in my original live stream, and I stand by that live stream, she was using that boy for clout. She took him under his wing because he was the next generation. He has a young following, and she wanted to be attached to a younger following because a lot of her followers were growing older, getting married, and they're not watching her videos as much. So how can you bring in a whole new generation, attach yourself to somebody younger? The same way these established rappers attach themselves to mumble rappers, like I told y'all that last week. The fact that she kept shouting him out every other, video, discount code James Charles this, James Charles that, and then she got in her feelings. She even said in her video she got in her feelings because she felt like James Charles wasn't shouting her out in the same manner in which she was shouting him out. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows it was an ego thing for Tati. Let's see here. We got another super chat. Urena says that stuff should have been a part of I don't give a shit news. No, I give a shit about this. I don't think this topic's I don't give a shit news. I enjoy topics like this because it just shows you that, how people are, and it just shows you human nature. And there's a lot of good topics that can spin from this. Because like I said in my initial live stream, a lot of stuff that bothered me was this whole cancel culture. And that's the stuff that we need to talk about. How people are so quick to just cancel people with no proof, no evidence, go on these bullying campaigns. One of the things I find really interesting is near the end of James Charles's videos, No More Lies, he stated that he went through a lot. He was feeling suicidal. He was being attacked. Imagine, as big as his following is, this went international. So he was getting it from all angles. And I already knew he was getting that because I know what the fuck I went through when people were attacking me with no receipts, just bullshit for months on social media. So much so that my Instagram page is still private because I got attacked constantly over nonsense. And when I spoke about it, and I was like, these folks were literally trying to, push me to the point where I wanted to harm myself. They were threatening to call DSS and CPS on my kids and all this stupid shit. People try to act like, oh, she's just doing that for attention. Oh, she's trying to weaponize this and that. But now that he's saying the same thing, now, oh, we need to look at this closer. We need to look at cancel culture closer. We need to look at how this stuff really affects people mentally. Y'all are really lucky that boy, with all the hate that I saw that was coming at that young boy, you know, thank goodness he has a strong family and strong friends around him who are able to rally around him, because a weaker person might have taken their lives. When people turn on you that quick, there were people making up fake receipts, talking about he was trying to, have sex with straight men. People were making up fake stuff and then coming out and saying, oh, well, that tweet was fake. It was a social experiment. Who does that? Who does that? When you're sitting up here making lies on somebody, like I said, I'm not saying he's innocent. He's never made no mistakes, but I'm talking about this particular topic at hand. And this is the ugly part of social media that people don't talk about. This is the ugly part of social media that people don't see. Imagine logging into your Instagram page and everything is nothing but hate. Kill yourself. You're not shit. You're a predator. You're a pedophile. You're this, you're that. After a while, that shit takes a toll on you. We're all human beings. So what she planted out there, all that predatory shit that she planted those seeds out there, she needs to be held accountable for that. You can't just throw shit out there and then when the shit starts to crumble and the tides start to wane, now she wants to delete it. Well, that doesn't change the fact of everything that he went through in that whole week based off of Tati's video. Let's see here. Somebody said facts. I knew she was full of shit when, oh my God, these comments are going. Let me see if I can slow down these comments. We have close to 5,000 people in here. Let me see if I can slow these down. It sounds slow mode. Let me move it down to 40 seconds because it's going so fast. PewDiePie's video had me rethinking it. You and him were the only ones that made sense. Thank you, Chatty Cathy. I'm so glad. Nell says, facts, T, preach. Taz says, sexual assault allegations are serious. James should sue. Yeah, it's very serious. That's why I said that shit is not okay. You can't just be in your feelings and just make up anything. Those are very serious allegations. And that's what I wanted everybody to see when I did my live stream. It wasn't just about defending him. It was about the truth. You can't just plant seeds. And like I also stated in my live stream, what Tati also did was to basically, once again, put out this narrative of the LGBT community that, all these gay men are going after straight men and they're trying to turn guys out. That's a narrative that's already being pushed out there. When you have a huge fan base like that, you have to be careful with the narrative that you continue to push out there. And that's one of the things I addressed in my live stream. And James also addressed that in his video as well. So I don't know if you saw my live, honey, but he made sure to address that as well, with that whole narrative being pushed about the LGBT. Shayna says, speak. We need to stop cancel culture. Yes, cancel culture is bullshit. It's nothing but fake outrage. Those same people who sat there and unsubscribed to him all ran back to subscribe to him and then turned around and unsubscribed to Tati. So it's just a bunch of bullshit at the end of the day. Tiana says, Jeffree claims James tried to molest his brother. Okay, I didn't see that one. But I know it was a lot of mess being put out there, which is just sad. How did she not think it would get that big? She has millions of followers. Exactly. That's why I'm not buying these crocodile tears. She knew what she was doing. She knows the reach that she has. And again, if it was so innocent and she meant nothing by it, that video would still be up there. Period. You make the video, it done went viral, why delete it? Because she knows she's full of shit. Let's see here. We got some more super chats coming in. Sansi said, did you notice when James messaged her the first time, he told her he was having very dangerous thoughts and that she still went ahead with the video? A true friend wouldn't do that. Exactly. That's a really good point. And that's why I say a lot of these people on social media are not real friends. They're just, clicked up because of, their fan bases, because they're in the same, community. They're not real friends because this is not how real friends behave. Real friends aren't sitting there ready to blast each other, air out private conversations, re-record conversations and all types of fuck shit. I've never had to deal with anything like that until YouTube. You know, and it's really sad when you feel like you can't even have a phone conversation with people because it's like, damn, are they recording you? Are they, you know, are if you send a message to them, is everything being screenshotted and saved for later? So at this point, I just don't give a fuck. If I'm gonna be bold enough to say this shit and somebody wants to use it later on in the future, oh fucking well, bitch, I said it. Point blank, period. So that's my mentality now. Like, I don't even care. It's like if people are that sick to sit there and record a conversation and record stuff and they're supposed to be friends, but they're doing all this to use against you at a later date, it shows more their sickness than anything. Because you'll never have me in a situation where I will ever post something that was said to me in confidence. I wasn't raised like that. That's not how I get down. You will never get that from me, okay? I'm one of the last few thoroughbreds, point blank, period. I don't get down like that. You tell me some shit, I'm taking that shit to the grave. That's how the fuck I'm built. But a lot of bitches aren't built like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I use that word friend very, very loosely. And I don't trust a lot of people. And this situation shows even more why I refuse to trust a lot of these people on YouTube. Because this whole situation is just sick and sad. That because of how she was feeling, she literally plotted to destroy this man's brand, his reputation, and everything else. And saw no issues with that at the age of 37 years old. Let's see here. Madam Coco says, hey T, I can't wait to try your CBD honey. When will you have them in stock? On tonight's subject, apparently she made a video on private once Jeffree uploaded his video today. Okay, perfect. When they're in stock, I will let you guys know. They will be here soon. So let's see here. James said he's not going to sell Jeffree Star's hold on. What's up, Sean? Thank you for the $20 super chat. He says James said he's not going to sell Jeffree Star's merch and more, and now Jeffree and Tati and the guy who said James made them feel some type of way is blowing up James's phone, and he showed it. He came with receipts. Yeah, of course he had receipts, and that's one thing I respect. They thought because he was a younger guy, he was going to run scared. He was just going to allow them to just basically spin the narrative because they're older. They've been on YouTube longer. They're more established. And James was like, nah, bitch, today I got time, cuz what's up? James came through. I'm not even mad at him. That's what you're supposed to do. Dominique Marita, she says, I think James needs to sue. This went too far. You know, that's the thing about lawsuits. They're not cheap. You know what I'm saying? They're expensive. Like, people say that all the time, you know, you should sue, you should sue. But, you know, for a lot of people, it's like, it is what it is. That $10,000, that $20,000 that it might take to sue somebody for defamation, you could take that same 20 grand and put into your business. So, you know, for him, it may not even be worth it to sue because he's already exposed them. And most people are now seeing him in a better light. So basically kind of worked out for him. Let's see here. I think all three of them were in on this. Jeffree told those boys to make a video. Agreed. If he was a real predator, Jeffree would have came with receipts to protect others. Okay, so let me go ahead. I've been on here for 22 minutes. Damn, time is flying. Man, T beat me to the today I got time, cuz. What's up, Novus Locks? Yeah, James said he had it. He was ready, honey. So let me go ahead and play you guys this clip. Thank you, Quinn Burr, for the dollar super chat. Let me go ahead and play you guys this clip really quick. I have a few notes here. So I want to play you guys one of the things that James was saying when Tati was basically trying to set a dangerous precedence about the whole, you know, him trying to get with straight guys and things like that. So James was basically reiterating everything I stated in my live stream. So I want you guys to go ahead and check that out. Give me 2 seconds here to play that for you guys. I believe this is the one.
Definitely taught me that sending messages that are so forward and direct like this are unacceptable, and I no longer will do that moving forward. A few different guys that I've talked to in the past have since came forward with their stories or posted screenshots of conversations that I had with them saying that I made them feel uncomfortable, and reading some of them, I honestly felt really, really bad. I reached out to all the boys directly and apologized to them for my actions. But aside from those few guys, people are treating hashtag James Charles' over party as an open invitation to add to the narrative with lies, which is not only harmful to me, but it's also creating very, very dangerous stereotypes around the LGBTQ plus community. For example, Zara Larson, who's a pretty big singer, tweeted saying that I messaged her boyfriend multiple times knowing he was straight. And this tweet got almost 500,000 likes before it was deleted. In her defense, she did later on say that it was only one message, but it was way too late because the media had already ran with it, saying that I was harassing straight men and wouldn't leave him alone. Had I known that he was dating Zara Larsson, I clearly never would have messaged him in the first place, but this is all very hypocritical considering this is how Zara Larsson found her boyfriend. I'd like to pose a question to you, the audience, and ask, why is it okay for Zara Larsson, a woman with a public platform, to tweet these photos of a shirtless man and say, who are you, where do you live, how old are you, why are you so fine, and how do you like your eggs cooked in the morning? But for me, as a gay man, to DM the same person in private with a simple compliment is predatory. These stereotypes around gay men have been and continue to be very, very harmful to the community and have been historically used to villainize gay men in society. Someone completely fabricated a whole entire story about me touching another boy in a high school urinal, and it blew up. This person came forward a few days later saying that it was a social experiment, but it was too late. People also completely photoshopped Twitter DMs of me reaching out to these people, threatening legal action if they were to tweet more things, when in reality I have literally not even been on social media and I deleted the Twitter app from my phone. So all these things are just so false and are so fake, and it's truly disgusting. Also, pretty much every boy that I've ever even communicated with at this point is posting screenshots of our conversation to make a spectacle of me. I've dealt with so many fake stories in the past, from Coachella, the fake sex tape, and now this, and I'm done.
Give me 2 seconds here. It's done being frozen. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I hate when this happens on YouTube. This is just ridiculous. Like, come on. It says it's streaming, but I'm not seeing myself on the screen. Can you guys see me on the screen at all? Okay. Well, if we got to do podcast style, we will. Okay, looks like it's starting to reconnect. It's going back in the green. It's going back in the green. I did. I reconnected. So hopefully I pop up on screen. As long as you guys can still hear me, that's all I care about. Okay, looks like I'm coming back. Am I coming back? Am I coming back? Let's see. Let's see. It's still black. Oh, shit. Come on, YouTube. Fuck. Okay, I see myself. Hey. Okay, good. I'm back. Hey, they try to stop us, but they can't. Hey, they try to stop us, but they can't. Fucking haters. Okay, good. I'm back. All right. So you guys watched this small video I had played of James Charles, basically reiterating everything I said in my live stream, because like I said, nobody else was taking it to that angle where I was saying that this is setting a dangerous precedent for our members of the LGBT community, because so many people like to, run and act like all gay men are going after straight men, hide your sons, hide your husbands, hide all that shit because they're coming after straight guys. And that was not even the narrative. Most of those guys who were in James Charles DMs were bicurious, okay? And again, like I said, all that, I'm straight and he pressured me. I'm sorry, but if you wake up with somebody's dick in your mouth, you weren't that damn straight, bitch, okay? I stand by everything I said in my live stream. Anyways, yeah, I said it, bitch. Okay, I'm glad I'm back. Okay, let's see. We got some new members. Shout out new member Ruth Hernandez. Thank you for joining the membership. Shout out to new member I Am Who I Am. Yes, honey. Thank you so much for joining the membership. We got a $5 super chat. Let's see here what this super chat says. The field is huge. The snakes are everywhere. Always two sides to every story. Yes, honey. There's snakes everywhere. You got to keep your grass cut low. People will come in as friends and foes and besties and all types of shit. But really, they have ulterior motives. And I think that James is seeing that now. And, to be honest with y'all, when Tati was... Somebody said facts. No accidental dick sucking. What's up, Eric Dillard? That's the big homie right there. Shout out to Eric. He's an OG. He's been on the streets doing his thing for years on YouTube, okay? Proud, openly gay male. And I love when he plays Ayanna Van Zant. But yes, it's the truth, okay? You're not going to be sitting here talking about, you're straight when it's convenient for you, but then admitting that you're bi-curious. Just say you're bi-curious and leave the straight titles alone. And I think there's a lot of titles that were getting misconstrued, but all that, so and such pressured me and I had no idea, and I really don't swing that way. Miss me with the bullshit. I don't want to hear it, okay? And then James says that he's a virgin on top of that. Now, I don't know, he says he's a virgin. I don't know how, because people be screaming they're virgins, honey, but be having all types of oral sex and anal sex and stuff like that. And that goes for straight girls too. So I don't know, honey. But it is what it is. He said that he didn't do the stuff that he was being accused of, and he bought receipts. And every last one of those same guys who were claiming that, James was pressuring them and all this other shit, they were all messaging him, calling him, and checking on him. So he wasn't too much of a fucking predator, because people who are predators, you usually don't go and check on your predator, okay? The person who assaulted you and did all this, crazy shit to you, you're not gonna, then call them and be like, hey, are you okay? Is everything all right? You're going to be like, bitch, that's what your ass get. So obviously there was a lot of stuff being lied on him. Let's see here. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. We got some more stuff going on. We got a lot of people coming back in. Come back in, hit refresh. Come on back. We had a few technical issues, but it's all good now. Okay, so another thing I wanted to address was the whole Tati thing, when she was saying that James Charles never, he never had her back. He never promoted her vitamins. He never shouted it out. She felt like she always looked out for him. She shouted him out, bought him on her channel several times. But like I told y'all, to me, that wasn't really a sincere friendship. She was only collabing with him and bringing him on her platform because he was young and he had a market to the younger, the younger audience. Okay, so there was definitely some benefit in it for Tati Westbrook. Okay, so James brought receipts where he showed that not only did he shout her out, he also bought her vitamins and also shouted it out on his social media. He also did promos with Jeffree Star where they shouted out Halo Beauty. So Tati is a delusional ass narcissist and one of the worst ones. Okay, so y'all go ahead and check this out. Let me play that for y'all here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, here we go.
Couldn't promote Halo on his channel and really do heavy endorsement was because he has a teenage audience and it would just be inappropriate.
Now, this line was just confusing to me, mostly because this conversation never actually happened. If you guys know my channel, you would know that I don't really do dedicated product reviews ever, which is what Tati is known for. But even though that is the case, I've still multiple times talked about her products on all my social media networks. I have to word that, okay, I forgot to say too. Hello. I'm going to a really important event later on tonight. My best friend...
we are going to a very important event.
Yes, this is true. And this is a very important launch to me because it is my best friend Tati. She's launching something new on Halo Beauty. Super proud of her. By the time this video is out, it'll already be up, so go check it out. Promo for Tati. Love you the most.
Who doesn't need a little beauty boost every now and then? Two of the following statements are real claims made by the original Halo Beauty Booster supplement.
Oh!
Which are the real ones?
Can I just say I love you guys for putting a Halo question in there.
I
love you for that.
I just received my package from Halo Beauty. This is Tati's brand new brand. I did not tell Tati that I was buying these, but I did pay for these myself because I just wanted to support her, and I'm so happy. I know she's getting a lot of backlash on this, which is making me so mad because I know she's worked so hard on these for the past several years now. Congratulations, Tati. I love you literally so much, and I'm very, very proud of you and all your hard work. I do want to keep this video strictly based on facts and receipts, but one of the most hurtful things Tati did in her video was bring up my mom and question her parenting. No tears this time. My mom is the strongest woman I have ever met. She is kind, she is creative, and she is caring. She is a cancer survivor, and she balances a marriage, a full-time job, and raising 2 boys with absolutely crazy lives. She's taught me so much in the past, and when I've made a mistake, she has never turned to public humiliation as a form of punishment. All that being said, I love my mom, and I think she's doing a damn good job, if I do say so myself.
Like I said, it's so hit and miss. It's like every other week, the stuff wants to work or not work. I have not changed anything. Okay, I'm fine now. Okay, good. I don't know. Every week something happens on my damn YouTube stream. Y'all see it for yourselves. I have not changed none of the settings, nothing. My audio will go black. My audio will go out. My camera will go out. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I got your phone call. I didn't want to answer it. Okay, so y'all can see me now. We're going to keep pushing through. I've been out here for 41 minutes. We're going to keep pushing through. It is what it is, okay? Okay. As long as y'all can hear me. Because you know when you start speaking some real shit, all of a sudden, streams get fucked with, start stuff going black and everything else. So I don't know. If the screen goes out, it is what it is. Everything's plugged in. Everything is lit. So if the camera goes out, I'm just going to keep talking, okay? As long as you guys can hear me when the camera decides to come back in. Because everything is plugged in. It says that the stream health is in the green. So I don't know what's going on, but y'all don't give a fuck. All right, so Alicia Elliott, thank you for the $2.99. She says, you are the best auntie. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out new member, Kay Taylor. And we also have another member, Angela Stewart. Welcome to you guys to the family. I appreciate it. So, okay, it looks like I'm fine now. Y'all can see and hear me. Somebody said Jeffree Star's fucking with my stream. He might be. These are some big YouTubers we're talking about. But, so I showed you guys just a second ago. Did I read my $99 super chat? Did you guys hear me read her super chat? Because it seemed like that's when the audio went out. Let me read it again just in case. Shout out to Nana Nia. She sent $99. She says, hey T, I got you playing through my speakers in my car. # support, support, support. Once again, thank you, sis. I appreciate it. So I had to shout her out. Okay, she definitely paid for a shout out. I appreciate that. All right, cool. So everything's working right now. Okay, we gonna keep trugging on here. All right. So let me do something. I'm gonna play y'all this video of Jeffree Star, but let me fix something really quick before I play the video of Jeffree Star. Let me click on this. The whole situation with Jeffree to me is very, very interesting. Because yesterday he came out and he went off. So let me show y'all this screenshot real quick. So Jeffree Star came out yesterday after James Charles put out his 41-minute video. Jeffree Star says, before you believe anything that was said today, remember there are always two sides to every story. So at that point, Jeffree Star claimed he was coming with receipts. He was about to put everything out there, show the world that James Charles is a predator and all this other stuff. He was like really upset by James Charles's video yesterday, okay? So a lot of folks were waiting, you know what I'm saying? They were like, I can't wait to see what Jeffree Star says. He's about to spill all the tea because that's what Jeffree Star is known for. He's known for, the drama, and he's been in a lot of drama over the years and things like that. And so Jeffree Star dropped his video today. Let me show y'all this screenshot again. So he dropped his video today. This was about 40-something minutes ago. And he says, we all need to talk. I'm never doing this again. And the video is titled, Never Doing It Again. So that is what Jeffree Star posted. So, and that came right before I did my live stream. So that's why I pushed the live stream back to 7:30 so I could watch what Jeffree Star had to say. And in that video is definitely a different Jeffree Star. He seemed like he was being more mature about the situation. Some folks are upset. They're saying the only reason why he's even trying to take it to this tone is because he didn't have any real receipts. Other people are saying, well, this is good that Jeffree Star is trying to get himself out the situation. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys the video of Jeffree Star talking about the situation. Hopefully we won't have any juju or crashing, okay, on this live stream. But y'all check this out really quick. Let me set this up. Good God. Never seen such foolishness. All right, let's go ahead and play this Jeffree Star video.
And it may be shocking. Some of you may be like, oh, are you just trying to save your own ass? Are you a liar? Are you this? I'm willing to bite the bullet and let anyone think what they want. But today I will not be posting voice memos. I will not be posting text messages. I will not be exposing anything more. This has to stop. I'm embarrassed by my own actions. And a lot of you may be like, whoa, 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 what do you mean by that? I could have handled things differently. After Seattle, yes, me and Nate were very uncomfortable with some things that had happened. We were kind of getting distant from James, and we really weren't on the same vibe, and that's okay. But what I should have done is vented all my feelings to James. And I know that Tati got to do that. She had private conversations with him. I didn't do that. I should have been mature enough to say, hey, I love and care about you. I've heard X, Y, and Z about you. I've seen some things I didn't like. Here's my feelings. But guess what? I didn't. And that was my first mistake. I want to give you guys some context. I don't want you to see things that I've written to someone and think, wow, like Jeffree is an evil person. He's a bitch. I want to let you guys know that there is a big piece of the story that I don't think a lot of people know, and that's that behind the scenes, there were people in my head. There were people telling me a lot of stuff, and I don't mean my own friends. I mean people that had known James. They were being very, I don't know the right word, but they were telling me things that was making me feel a whole other way. Should I have let other people get in my head and sway my opinion about someone? No. That's my problem, and I have to deal with that. I have let people get in my head for years. I have let others and their opinions somehow get to me. So moving forward, I want to handle things way differently than I have in the past. Did I jump the gun on a situation that I didn't fully understand and chime in? Absolutely, and I am living with that every day. There's a lot of questions about my tweets, and I want to say that I regret them. I don't regret much in my life, but I regret hitting the send button because they were bigger and louder than I ever imagined. And it made things worse when I could have handled things privately. And that is something that I'm working on. Everyone is so used to Jeffree being the most controversial person in the beauty community. I am very outspoken, whether it's about brands, shade ranges, someone stealing from other companies, an old friend that I've had to set straight. You guys know me for being brutally honest. You know me for keeping it real. You know me that I am not a liar. So I don't want my character to ever be misconstrued. And I do want to come clean and say that I do regret sending those tweets. Before fully accusing an individual of doing anything, I need more facts. And I also really need to get something off my chest. James Charles's brother, Ian, I sent a very mean tweet to him when I fully didn't understand what he was even referring to. And that's the problem with the internet. We take things personally. We're selfish people. We see things and you just think, oh, that's about me. Because you already had a situation with someone, so you just think that that's about me. And Ian's tweet wasn't about anything that was going on. It was about something personal. And I made it way more personal, and I hurt him with what I said. So Ian, I just want to let you know I am so sorry for ever sending that tweet. If I could take it back, I would. And I did not understand what I was doing in that moment. I was fueled by sadness, by anger. I felt like I was being let down by someone, and I hit send. And I knew it was going to be hurtful to James, and I didn't really think about how you would feel, and I am so sorry. So moving forward, I want to let you guys know something. I'm done. I am done with the tea, with the drama, and I don't want to be involved in anyone's situations anymore. This was...
All right. All right. Yo. All right, y'all just heard what Jeffree Star had to say. I'm reading the comments. Y'all are some messy assholes. Y'all are messy in the damn comment section, okay? Let me read some of these super chats. Shout out to Carla and Nick, my female truck drivers. They said, hey, T, thanks for the update. I'm glad you're feeling better, too. Thank you so much, ladies. And thanks for joining tonight. Let's see here. We have Beauty Hustler 09 says, Jazzy from Chicago, loving your commentary. This is definitely not I don't give a shit news. Thank you so much. It's definitely not. We're hitting some real stuff because these are real issues affecting real people and especially the younger generation, okay? So thank you so much for the super chat. Let's see here. We got another one. Shout out to Alicia Elliott. She says, thank you for the shout out. I didn't think you would see it. You should come to Clarksville, Tennessee. You know, I've never been to Tennessee. I might have to come down there. It seems like y'all be getting it cracking down there, especially with the damn cussing pastor, okay? So, let's go ahead and talk about the Jeffree Star situation. So you guys just watched the video that I posted. Now, that's just a small snippet. That was like, I think, 3 minutes. His video is about 13 minutes long. If you guys want to watch the full video, go to Jeffree Star's page. I do feel, okay, that Jeffree Star was being a lot more mature in this situation. He said he had slept on it. He didn't say nothing about praying, honey, but he did say he slept on it. And he felt like he doesn't want to be involved. He can't do this anymore. It's just too much. Oh, woe is me. The drama! The drama! Oh, it's too much. Let me fan my face with all this money. Y'all know I'm messy, okay? So Jeffree says this is too much. He does not want to be involved in the drama anymore, honey. It's stressing him out. He's grown. He's doing, he's in a different space in his life. So I would say this. Kudos to you, Jeffree, for, saying that you don't want to do any more exposing. You don't want to post any more voice memos. You don't want this to turn into like such an ugly thing, okay? Kudos to you, sir, for taking the high road. Hold on, I got another super chat. Let's see here. Apio says, lots of love from Perth. What does your name mean, by the way, and how do you pronounce it? Sorry to deflect. That's a big deflection. Anyways, back to Jeffree Star. A lot of people are saying that, okay, fine, he's taking the high road. He's doing a lot better. Other people are saying flat out, he's saying this because he has no receipts. James Charles bought so many receipts that Jeffree Star couldn't refute it, and that it looks bad for him because, once again, this is Jeffree Star, who's 30-something years old. Tati Westbrook, who's in her 30s. And it looks like these two grown adults are picking on a, teenager. And so it's looking bad for their brand. And I think that for Jeffree, he's looking at it like, if I go at him, being that James Charles has a very big fan base, he's basically technically as big as a Jeffree Star. Like I said last week, it's like, the whole mentor-mentee situation where the mentee has now surpassed the mentor. And I feel like a lot of people on YouTube are feeling some type of way about the rise of James Charles, okay? But I will say it was very mature of Jeffree Star to say, you know what, at this point, I don't want to expose him. I don't want to go there. I just want this to be water under a bridge. He also did apologize to Ethan, who is James Charles's brother. He did apologize for attacking Ethan when Ethan was saying nothing towards Jeffree Star, okay? So let me see here. Let me see some of these comments. So somebody said, what's really going on? Is this a Shane Dawson plot? You know Shane Dawson's probably going to do a docuseries, honey. Okay? Let's see. We have a few more super chats. Cambo says, these live streams are usually too late for me, but today I had time cut. Thank you so much for the super chat, and I'm glad you're able to join us here. Kaza Love says, Jeffree looks like the Walking Dead. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Y'all are messy, okay? Somebody is saying in the chat room that James probably has lawyers and they're nervous, and things like that. Now, on top of, Barry Savage says, T, did you hear what Trish Paytas has to say about the drama? Nope, I haven't watched anything that she's had to say. What is she saying about the drama? I have to check her out. So do you guys feel like, okay, let's do this. Put a 1 in the chat room if you feel like Jeffree Star is being sincere and he wants to stay out of the drama. Or put a teacup in the chat room if you feel like Jeffree Star just didn't have any receipts and that he did, and that's why he's not going there. Let's see what you guys think. Ashley Law says, I can't get behind Jeffree. I don't think he's telling the truth. Love you, T. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. So let's see here. I'm waiting to see. We got ones. Okay, so we have some ones. We got some teacups. Okay. We got some ones. So some people, so a lot of y'all feel like he's being mature. Other people feel like, nope, he's embarrassed and he does not have receipts. Okay, we got way more teacups. So we got way more teacups coming in. So people feel like the problem is Jeffree Star does not have receipts, and he knows that he doesn't have receipts because any other time Jeffree is dropping receipts, he's spilling the tea, he's dragging, he's not holding back, okay? Oh shit, the whole thing done turned into teacups. All right. So that's what most people feel like Jeffree Star at this point in time is being full of it, okay? Like I said, I'm glad he's taking a more mature approach, but who knows? I'm not inside Jeffree Star's head, okay? So right before I started the stream, I went to go see what Tati had to say because I'm sure she watched Jeffree Star's video that he had posted. So Tati is now speaking out. I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what Tati posted on Twitter about, well, it's probably been an hour now because we've been on live for 56 minutes. So this is what Tati is saying about this situation, which I find very, very interesting. Check this out. Let me pull this up real quick. All right, so Tati, I wish I had my sad music, y'all. So Tati says, I have been in communication with James Charles through an intermediary for the last week. We believe that it is in the best interest of our community, our viewers, our own mental health to put this matter to rest. For that reason, I will not be making any further public statements, and I hope and pray that no one else will make any hurtful statements on my behalf. In my original video, I felt that I needed to publicly break up with James with a warning call loud enough for him to hear. I was attempting to explain my upset and concerns so that everyone would understand my position and end the speculation that it was all over vitamins. Over the last 8 years, I built my career based on honesty, integrity, and trying my best to do what I thought was right. The toxicity and chaos that ensued over the last 10 days was absolutely not my goal, as it was a fight that I was almost certain to lose. Then she goes on with part 2. She says, although I do not regret raising my concerns, I completely regret the way I went about saying them. I could have and should have found a better way. Even in this moment, I still have so many things I'd like to clear up. However, the continued call for receipts is nothing more than a call for never-ending bloodshed. As such, I'm setting aside my overwhelming need to be understood and will continue my conversation with everyone in private. I hope that our community is somehow strengthened from all this madness and that we will strive to hold ourselves and each other to a higher standard. To my audience, I need you to know that I am blessed to have your support and love and making videos for you guys. I'm truly sorry for all the hate this brought to our doorstep. I love you and look forward to returning to my regular content soon. Oh, God. That's so sweet. Oh, look, y'all got the little violins? I'm such an asshole. I don't give a damn. Girl, bye. You notice how everybody's just changing their tune, honey? People are pulling out the small violins. Jeffree Star is talking about he wants peace. He can't take the drama. This shit is comical, okay? James Charles got these old folks running for the hills, honey. They don't want it with him. They don't want it with the younger generation, bitch, okay? Okay, now, y'all know me being the conspiracy theorist that I am, okay? Now, my tin hat was tingling last week because I felt like it was very interesting, the relationship with James Charles and Susan Wojcicki. I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's the CEO of YouTube, okay? Do you guys feel like the reason why these people are publicly backing away, including Jeffree Star and Tati, now everybody wants it to be water underneath the bridge, Now, can we all just get along? Can't we just all, leave the bloodshed alone and just be friends and, just work together? We want to bring the community back to a positive space. But y'all let this go on for literally 10 days. For 10 days, y'all were fanning flames and, throwing shots and all types of fuck shit. But now everybody wants, the flames of dissension to die down, okay? Which, whatever. This is my thing. Whoever that is asking for their Cash App, you're gonna get blocked. Don't come in my stream trolling and looking for Cash App money, okay? You create your own fan base, you create your own live stream, and then you ask your fans to send you Cash Apps. Don't ask my fans to send you a Cash App. You do it again, you're gonna be blocked. I don't play that shit. Cause I don't go to nobody else's streams, panhandling and begging. Period, point blank. So moderators, get on y'all's jobs, okay? Thanks. So anyways, this is my conspiracy, y'all. I feel like they're backing down because James is hanging out with one of the most powerful people on YouTube, okay? And the most powerful people on YouTube is not Shane Dawson, not Jeffree Star, not Tati Westbrook, but it's the CEO, the woman who makes the shit go down. I feel like a lot of this drama and jealousy with James Charles started after he was invited to the Met Gala. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this picture of James and Susan. So this is them together. And this says here, thanks for coming over today at Susan Wojcicki. We had a lovely conversation about YouTube, its creators, important issues, and some awesome ideas. So excited for the future. So you see them hanging together. They're drinking Starbucks and shit. And then the CEO ended up posting this. She says, at YouTube officially attends the Met Gala for the first time. Was great to see so many YouTube creators on the red carpet. Lots of interest from brands to partner with YouTube creators. And then she goes on to say all these names. She also tags James Charles, and then you see James Charles way in the back, okay? So I feel like because of his relationship with Susan, both Tati and Jeffree Star are definitely treading lightly on this one, okay? Because, you know, even bigger than looking at a potential lawsuit, who's to say that James Charles won't just tell Susan, like, yo, shut their channels down. Look what they're doing. They're harassing me. They're bullying me. And then, you know, some people in the LGBT community, let's keep it real, they love to run behind that flag and say, oh, I'm being bullied. I'm being picked on. Now, granted, he was, but he could also use that as a reason, you know what I'm saying, for Susan Wojcicki to do more, because now this is affecting the LGBT community and she could feel pressure like she has to do something. Even though Jeffree Star is gay, whatever, you know, they could still shut his channel down. They could still shut down Tati Westbrook's channel. And I think because James is very cool with the CEO, I really think that that's why they're trying to bow out gracefully. That might just be me. It might just be my little conspiracy, but Jeffree Star is one of those people. He is messy. He lives for drama, and he brings receipts, and he gets into it with so many people. He does not care. That's what he built his brand on. So to see him distancing himself and wanting to, you know, take the high road, to me is very, very interesting. And then do you guys agree with me that a lot of this drama seems to have started with James after he was invited to the Met Gala? Because let's keep it real. There are bigger YouTubers, well, not bigger, but there's YouTubers who've been here on YouTube for a lot longer than James Charles in the beauty community, who are just as big, if not bigger than James Charles, and they weren't invited to the Met Gala. So do you feel like there's some underlying jealousy there? And this is where a lot of this stems from, because all this talk about Coachella and vitamins, I mean, this whole Coachella shit was like weeks ago. And that's one thing I have to remind myself when I was doing the live stream, like all of this took place weeks ago. Why is all this just coming out now? So let me go ahead and see what folks are saying in the comments. Dan says T could play a high school student in a movie. Thank you. Yep, everybody hates on him because he was invited to the Met Gala. Jealousy. Okay, so you guys are peeping that too. Jealousy, sitting on a throne, honey. Honestly, all these comments are going so fast. One thing I can hear watching Jeffree's video, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. The jealousy is definitely real. Okay, so you guys are seeing where I'm coming from. Because like I said, a lot of this stuff just, it didn't make any sense to me. The timeline, because I'm like, well, why is everybody acting like Coachella was last weekend when we all know Coachella was weeks ago, and the Met Gala, you know, was a few weeks ago as well? And it's like all of this is being brought up to the forefront now, and I feel like because, you know, he was invited to go there, it's bothered a lot of people who felt like, you know, they also should have been invited to the Met Gala before James Charles. They're jealous of it. Honestly, I really hope Jeffree and Tati's channels get canceled. James Charles was oversaturated and people were already getting tired of him. There was already other drama around him. The Met Gala was just the icing on the cake. Okay. Let's see here. Yes, thank you, Linus. Let them know. We don't play that game over here. Let's see here. They turned into the green-eyed monster. T, the drama started weeks ago when fans were noticing the vitamin stuff. Exactly. So if it started weeks ago, the fact that it's, you know, that it basically spun into what it spun into, you know, 10 days ago says a lot. So that means she's been holding on to a lot of stuff. Tati groomed him to absorb his subscribers. I think it was a plot behind the scenes to take him down, but it backfired. I swear you always have us critically thinking deeper into situations. Thank you, Eccentric, for you. And that's what I want people to do. I want people to look at things a lot deeper. You know, for me, even when I was watching the situation, it was way deeper than just vitamins. It was way deeper than a mentee-mentor relationship. You know, there's a lot of money at stake, especially in that particular community. I told you guys about that last week. There's a lot of money at stake. A lot of brands push money behind these people. And so, you know, even though all these people make really good money from just making their videos, you know, just from their ads and their Google revenue, there's a greed factor. There's a greed factor, there's a narcissism factor, and there's a fame factor. And it's like they're always in competition to to outdo each other. And it's sad because there should be room for all these people to eat. But obviously there's not enough room, okay? Because Susan picked who she wanted to pick. And if those are the people that she chose to pick, why are people mad at James Charles? Because when I heard that he went to the Met Gala, I was like, okay, have fun. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Was I supposed to like get upset and cry tattooed tears? I guess for me, I just don't care about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've never been tapped on the shoulder to go to Coachella. I said, maybe I'll go next year and just, spend my own damn money, okay? And go and check it out and see what the big deal is. But I just don't understand, like, how people get so upset and jealous when all of this, like I told y'all last week, is a blessing. None of these people are hurting for nothing. All these folks we're talking about are certified millionaires. Now, you can like or not like Jeffree Star. That's your business. But I'll never take away from Jeffree Star. That motherfucker is a certified businessman. Point blank, period. All his antics aside, the shit he done said, years ago, his racist antics and everything else, he is a businessman. He was literally able to take his YouTube career and turn it into a legitimate business. Okay, I watched that damn documentary that Shane Dawson did on Jeffree Star. That man has a whole warehouse, for his makeup, his merch line. He puts out other people's merchandise as well. He is a businessman at the end of the day. So that's the thing I don't understand. Like, what is there to be jealous of? I don't get it. Like, you're so blessed. You're so blessed. Like, you are a certified millionaire. Wherever you go, people know who you are. People can say they hate Jeffree Star, but at the end of the day, I can't tell because every time he drops a damn pallet, them bitches be sold out. Okay, so somebody loves Jeffree Star. Let's keep it real. Somebody's fucking with Jeffree Star stuff, okay? So even with all the drama and the controversy, Jeffree Star is still highly loved and respected out here by a good number of people. Same with Tati Westbrook. She's going to be facing a lot of backlash because of all this fuckery. But at the end of the day, she's still going to have her hardcore fans who are still going to ride with her, who are still going to support her, who are still going to be eating up Halo Beauty vitamins and all that stuff. So, I mean, are these people really losing for anything? That's why it's like the backbiting, the jealousy, the drama. It just does not make sense to me. Because at the end of the day, none of y'all are in I know Jeffree Star, he really got it from the bottom. He was really poor. He grew up, he went through a lot of circumstances. From what I heard about Tati, she grew up, in like a rich upper class. Her family was like in the movie industry. So she was never really poor. James Charles, I really don't know his backstory out like that because he was like a high school student and then he got discovered by a cover girl or whatever. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, all these people put in work to get to where they're at. None of these people are hurting. So the jealousy and the backbiting and the shit that I see on YouTube, especially in the drama community, to me, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. You guys have been given an opportunity where you guys are blessed to literally make millions of dollars for doing nothing more. Okay, let me grab this shit. Putting on some makeup. Y'all are literally blessed. Y'all just literally come on, shake the damn bottle, squirt. You know what I mean? Make faces and shit. And y'all get handed a damn bag for that. And I think a lot of people have lost focus on, on how much this is a blessing. Okay, so you didn't get chosen to go to the Met Gala. So what? Bitch, you still walked away with a $100,000 check from a video blasting another YouTuber. And before then, you were still making, X amount of dollars per month. It's like people have lost focus on the big picture, that you guys are getting paid to do something that so many people wish that they could be in your shoes. And a lot of people need to really humble themselves and really go back to the essence of why they started doing this. Let me go here and read some of these comments. Let's see here. We got a lot of comments. Somebody said Tati was poor. Okay, maybe she was. I don't know her whole backstory. Tati used to sell makeup. She wasn't extremely wealthy, but she had humble beginnings. Okay, well, that's good to know. Thank you for letting me know. Because I heard somebody saying that her family was in the film industry and they were casting directors. So I don't know. Maybe they were lying. I'm not sure. A little while, I pull out the Fenty. That's the main makeup shit I have is Fenty Beauty. But what I'm saying is that, people need to be humble. At the end of the day, like, y'all are blessed beyond measure. And I mean, if I can't leave you guys with anything, 'cause I've been out here for an hour and 11 minutes, I'm about to get ready to log off. If I don't leave you guys with anything else, all of these beauty gurus, I'm not about that cancel culture, the whole, canceling people and throwing them away. I'm not about that cancel culture. I think that cancel culture is bullshit and it's very detrimental. But what I will say is that a lot of people need to reevaluate why they're doing YouTube and need to realize that it's a blessing that you are getting paid money to do nothing more than wake up and look pretty, or to do nothing more than wake up and give fucking commentary. Because at the end of the day, you're just stating your opinion. Your opinion is not that much greater or worse than anybody else's. And that's where a lot of people lose focus. They get on this YouTube thing and it goes to their head. They start getting numbers. People start subscribing. People start fucking with them. People start gassing their head up. And then they start thinking they're better than the same people who made them. And I think that's the sad part. And I think a lot of this stuff with James Charles goes way deeper than vitamins. It goes way deeper than so-called predatory actions and all that shit. A lot of it boils down to just the basic human elements of jealousy. Point blank, period. Because see, when James Charles was that little mentee, when he was trying to get in good with Jeffree Star and get in good with Tati and, do makeup and just, live his best young life, it was okay. He wasn't really a threat. He was just, that kid. But then once he started blowing up and brands started looking at him differently and seeing him maturing and seeing, people like, he has a fan base. I can't deny that shit. And he has a young fan base. He has a marketable fan base, okay, of girls who are 10 to 15 years old. That is a huge fan base. And so when brands started looking at him like, as somebody who could really push something and started really riding behind James Charles and getting him out to Coachella and getting him to the Met Gala and things like that, it started making a lot of these older influencers who have been out here for a while, it started making them feel some type of way. Look, somebody said envy is one of the 7 deadly sins. It really is. People that make you can break you. Right, I didn't even know about Tati's vitamins. She was a little fake, but who? I'm a fan. These same people you pass on the way up are the same ones you'll pass on the way down. Nope, it's the truth. You always watch, how you rise to the top. And if you're doing that shit with honesty, integrity, then you have nothing else to worry about. But you have a lot of people who feel like they have to do all types of sneaky shit to get to the top. And those are the ones who karma comes back and hits them really hard. Let's see here. Antonio says, I'm over the drama. I never paid attention to the beauty community. And after all this, at least I'm amongst bigger gurus. It's a very toxic community. Thank you, Antonio, for the super chat. And that's the sad part is we call it the beauty community. But a lot of the things that I've seen, not just recently, but just over the past few years in this community, to me, it's not a really beautiful community. They call it the beauty community, but I see a lot of ugliness. I see a lot of jealousy. I see a lot of backbiting. I see a lot of, just negativity. And it's not just from the beauty gurus themselves. I don't want to just place the blames on them. It's also from their fans. It's also from the commenters. I mean, it's just a lot of nastiness. And when I say jealousy, I'm not just talking about the jealousy of the beauty gurus with each other, but also the fans to the beauty gurus. Because again, like I said last week, people will support you to a certain point. So when you're that beauty guru and you're starting in your room and maybe the only thing you can really afford is L'Oreal, and you're putting on your L'Oreal makeup and people are watching you from the bottom, get it. But then you start expanding. Now brands want to work with you. Now you're getting sent $500 worth of Fenty makeup, $500 worth of this makeup. And, now you're getting connected with Morphe and Sephora. You'll even start seeing commenters start feeling some type of way. Those same people who are their fans are now saying, oh, you've changed, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Now they start being nasty towards them. So then you start seeing the jealousy from the same people who were supporting them initially. So it's a really crazy community. It really is. It's really sad what a lot of them have to go through. That's why so many of them are very guarded. They don't trust a lot of people, which I don't blame them, because you have people who will try and befriend you because of what they think you can do for them or what they can get out of you. So I understand why Jeffree Star is very guarded. I understand why he has his damn palace in Calabasas and he don't fool with 20 people besides his boyfriend. Because it can, you know, as much as people want that life, as much people think that they want that fame and they want that money, there's a whole other set of problems that comes with that. It really does. The same people that you were growing up with, who you thought were your friends, who'd have your back forever, but then once they see you blowing up and getting money and making moves, they will start also feeling some type of way. So you have to ask yourself, are you mentally prepared to deal with that? Because it's not so much you changing, it's the people around you who start to change. That guy from Texas said, facts, that these snakes are not loyal. The beauty community died when, the comment left. When Michelle Pham left. No, I like Michelle Pham. And I remember when I first seen her on that Dr. Pepper commercial, and I was so happy for her because Michelle Pham was a sweetheart. She left, and what's the other one? Candy Johnson. I used to watch her videos. You know, a lot of things have changed since when they were here. But I don't think that it died once they left. I just think that, you know, like anything, the corporate world got involved. Because when they were doing it because it was a passion. But then when money got involved, when corporate entities came to YouTube and started tapping certain people on the shoulder to, you know, do this and do commercials and get paid and get sponsorships, that's when all hell broke loose. Let's see here. Kellen Berry says, as fellow people of color on YT, your perspective is refreshing. We are all blessed to be in the position we're in. YT is a privilege, not a right. Exactly. And that's the part that bothers me, is that people act like, you know, like people owe you something. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody owes you anything. People don't owe you a view on your videos. So when I see people getting arrogant, cocky, and big-headed, it's to me, it's just comical. Because, again, those same people who are gassing you up will be the same ones who can turn on you at the drop of a dime if they feel like you've even done anything. You know, so yeah, everybody should look at this as a blessing, because if it ends tomorrow, where can a lot of these people go? Especially if you don't have the following of a James Charles, a Tati Westbrook, if you're not a business savvy person like a Jeffree Star, where can a lot of these people who are on YouTube getting so comfortable with these checks, where will they be tomorrow? So people need to be very, very humble. And this is why a lot of changes are coming down the pipeline. I've been saying that for weeks. There's a lot of changes coming down the pipeline. And because of stuff like this, there's going to be even more changes coming down the pipeline. Best and believe. YouTube is watching all this fuckery go down. And there's going to be a lot more changes coming. Somebody says you can't trust anyone in any community. 3 sides to the beauty community. Emotional wreck. Annoying boy. Star Jeffree. Spread the love. Don't be bullies. After all, this is beauty. Who knows that? Keep it real. I don't know what you just wrote, honey. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Yep, that shit is hard. The same people who build you up will tear you down. It's sad. It's really sad. That's why I understand both parts. That's why I just did not respect the way that, you know, Tati went about it. You know, and then that's the thing that was funny. She tried to make it look like they couldn't get a hold of James Charles. You know, he wasn't replying back. But James Charles showed receipts where he had been trying to get a hold of Tati before this and was trying to let her know, you know, are you mad at me? You know, what's going on? Please reply. And she chose not to. But then she had no problem making it a public spectacle. But now you want to play victim. Like, it's just comical to me at this point. Jay Jersey Girl says, brand loyalty gets them when they are young. How many adults can recite a product commercial from their childhood? Yep, that's true. Like when you think about, you know, McDonald's, I'm loving it. It's the truth. And the internet is a whole new form of, you know, gaining people to attach themselves to brand and have brand loyalty. Whereas before it was TV commercials, but people are not watching, especially young people, they're not watching TV like that. So how can we get them to invest in new brand loyalty? By attaching ourselves to young up and coming people like James Charles. So, you know, that was a very, very good point. A lot of people's managers and folks in their inner circles will pin you against other YouTubers just for money and views. They will drop little crumbs here and there. Money is the root of all evil. I didn't know them before this. I'm not looking up their videos just because they're a hot topic. They're not getting views from me. Yep, that's the easiest way to do it. So yeah, this was definitely a great convo. I've been on for an hour and 21 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to log off. Thank you to everybody who joined me tonight. I'm glad you guys got a chance to, basically see where I was coming from with my initial live. I'm glad that everything I stated in my initial live stream has basically come to pass, honey, okay? It seems like everything I was stating basically reiterated what James Charles was saying. And, with the whole Jeffree Star situation, if he wants to keep himself out of it, I think that's good that he's now trying to keep himself out of the drama. You know what I'm saying? But again, time will tell. That's the thing. Time will tell, because it's easy to say something when you're in the moment. So let's see if a month from now, if Jeffree Star is going to reinsert himself into somebody else's drama that does not concern him, okay? And as far as Tati, I'm sure she's going to take a break and, play damsel in distress for the next few weeks. And then eventually she'll come back when, the time is right. And people will welcome her back with open arms, and all this shit will be water under a bridge, like it always is on social media. All this fake outrage lasts for so long, and then it dies down. And then it's back to business as usual. So, all right, one last super chat. Nene Smith says, thank you. It's been real. You're the best. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who came out tonight. Sorry for a few of the technical issues. Again, that was YouTube on their juju shit, okay? So thank you guys again. I will talk to you guys later. I'm about to go ahead and lay down. I'll see you guys later on this week with new videos. All right. Deuces.